Fanatics Fest is the real deal experience. Oh my God, Jake Paul, the kids love him. And then you have the legend Mike Tyson.
I got Jake Paul knocking him out.
I love Mike Tyson. He's got
Iron Mike Tyson.
When are you ready? But.
And we've had an accidental headbutt. I heard
Jake Paul seems pretty relaxed.
okay, because I'm like, you can't run in this.
I don't want any more of this. Mike.
After months of hype, face-offs, and social media battles, the impossible happened. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson at the legendary AT&T Arena in Arlington, Texas. It was everything fans hoped for. Jake Paul held his ground early on, showcasing impressive skills. But in round 6, Tyson unleashed his iconic power, stunning everyone. The moment the bell rang, the stadium erupted with excitement. Both fighters gave it their all, making the night unforgettable. A true testament to the spirit of boxing. Jake Paul stepped confidently into the center of the ring, exuding a fearlessness in the face of Iron Mike Tyson. In contrast, Tyson remained cool and collected, his years of experience evident in his calm, methodical stance. Jake opened the round with quick jabs, utilizing his height and reach to keep Tyson at bay. It was clear he had trained hard for this moment, bouncing on his feet and working his angles, staying light on his toes. The energy in the arena was electric as both fighters prepared to engage in an epic showdown. Tyson wasn't about to sit back. He gradually closed the distance, inching closer to Jake's range. By the middle of the round, the tension was palpable. Jake landed a few solid shots, but nothing seemed to faze Tyson. Toward the end of the round, Tyson unleashed a quick combination to Jake's body, sending the crowd into a frenzy. Jake managed to stay composed, but it was clear he was feeling Tyson's power early on. As the round ended, both fighters remained standing, but the intensity had already skyrocketed. In round 2, Jake came out with increased aggression, clearly aware he needed to step up his game to match the. Jake knew he had to make his mark early if he wanted to stand a chance. He started using his jab more effectively, keeping Tyson at bay, and even landing a solid overhand right that got the crowd on their feet. Tyson, however, was far from intimidated. The veteran took a strategic approach, slipping some of Jake's punches and working his way inside. He delivered several hooks to the body, clearly aiming to wear Jake down and sap his energy. In those early minutes, Jake's defense was impressive, managing to avoid taking any significant hits while staying light on his feet and focused on the fight ahead. As the round progressed, Tyson's relentless pressure became evident. His ability to cut off the ring and corner Jake showcased a masterclass in boxing IQ. Although Jake stayed on the move, he was visibly breathing heavier as the round neared its end. Tyson's punches were starting to take their toll, and even though Jake was still fighting smart, the tide seemed to be shifting in Mike's favor. As round 3 began, Jake understood the urgency of the situation. He couldn't afford to let Tyson dictate the pace any longer. He responded by throwing more combinations, looking to regain control and assert his presence in the ring. Jake aimed to overwhelm Tyson with speed and volume. And for a while, it worked. He landed some solid shots, including a sharp right cross that got Tyson's attention. However, the heavyweight legend is no stranger to pressure. Tyson began walking Jake down, absorbing lighter punches while countering with thunderous hooks to the body. Midway through the round, Tyson caught Jake with a brutal left hook to the ribs, clearly rattling him. You could see Jake wince for a split second before he tried to shake it off, but the impact had already shifted the momentum in Tyson's favor. Tyson's timing was impeccable. Every time Jake tried to reset and fire off combinations, Mike would slip inside, delivering crushing body shots or overhand rights that had the crowd roaring. Jake was doing his best to stay in the fight, but it was clear that Tyson's relentless pace and punishing power were beginning to wear him down. By the end of round 3, Jake was still standing, but Tyson had definitely taken control. As round 4 kicked off, Jake started to show signs of fatigue. His footwork slowed just a bit. Sensing this, Tyson, ever the predator, took full advantage of the situation, pressing the attack. Tyson stalked Jake even more aggressively, cutting off the ring and forcing him into uncomfortable positions. To his credit, Jake didn't back down. He kept throwing punches, but they lacked the same pop as before. Tyson, meanwhile, was patient, bobbing and weaving like a man half his age, slipping past Jake's jabs to land his signature power shots. Around the 2-minute mark, Tyson rocked Jake with a powerful uppercut that sent shockwaves through the arena. Jake stumbled but managed to stay on his feet, showcasing his resilience in the face of Tyson's relentless assault. The crowd was on their feet, sensing that a knockout could be imminent. By the end of the round, Jake was in survival mode, clinching Tyson more frequently to avoid another monster punch. It was clear on Jake's face that he was realizing just how dangerous Mike Tyson still is, even at this stage in his career. As round 5 began, Jake looked like he was on borrowed time. His energy levels had clearly dipped while Tyson continued to advance with menacing intensity. The younger Paul brother tried to keep Tyson at bay with quick jabs, but the pressure was relentless. The fight was over, and Tyson had proven once again that his power is timeless. Even at 58, he still possessed the ability to take down a fighter in his prime. Jake Paul put up a good fight, but ultimately, there was no stopping Iron Mike. As medical staff rushed in to check on Jake, Tyson stood in the center of the ring, his arm raised in victory. The fans were on their feet, chanting his name, further elevating the legend of Mike Tyson. Now let's discuss the aftermath. Jake's fall became fodder for everything from cartoon knockouts to video game deaths, and his haters certainly had a field day, relishing the moment they'd been waiting for. Celebrities joined in with their reactions, all equally savage. Drake, who has been vocal about Jake Paul's rise, tweeted, "Never bet against a legend." Snoop Dogg posted a clip of Tyson's knockout with the caption, "Lights out, young blood." Even Shaquille O'Neal chimed in, saying, "Well, there you have it, fight fans. That's all I have for you today." What was your reaction to the knockout? Did you see it coming, or were you just as shocked as everyone else? Drop a comment to let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to Boxing World. And I'll see you next time.